The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. His first carry. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Hines, the ball carrier.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Tankersley. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. First down, Jacob Eason. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
Yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun is Eason. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Tankersley.
Eason on 2nd down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Titans nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
It's
a big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Derrick Henry, the Titan ball.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see?
It's a gain of
pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Looking deep for Hilton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. It's a gain of 8.
From the 45 on second down, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown.
Tannehill.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A gain of 9.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man, here's Foster. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
At the 40-yard line.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. Check Mike, check Mike. Go Mike 51, Mike 51.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Quick throw here to Hilton. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Eason sets to throw it. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
Tannehill. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. It's complete to Brown, right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Adoree Jackson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 24.
A gain of 43.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
18 yards that time to push him up. 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They set up the screen for Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Tannehill throwing again. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Eason. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
19, tagging. Slow. No. Jumper, 18. 51, Mike 51. Here we go, D.
Second down, here's Eason. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check 50. Mikey, 18.
From the gun is Eason. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That's out to the left flat and complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
To number 13, T.Y. Hilton. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Titans.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
10, Titans 7.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Titans first down.
They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
Tennessee.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, 1st down.
On the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. They'll run it again with Henry. Busting free at the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score Titans 14, Colts 13.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
14.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Khalif Raymond now. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And out. It's fourth down.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And the Titans first down.
He's back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things the same. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught her little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain.